In this video, I'm going to show you how to build Zhongli for beginner. Okay, so let's start with Zhongli Talents because I want you to understand about Zhongli first. Okay, so his shield and his ultimate, the planet before, all based on his max HP. So the more HP you have, the stronger the shield and the ultimate will be. So just basically just stack HP on him and you will be invincible. No one can touch you.
No mortal can stop me!
And for the talents prioritize, you should prioritize his shield first, the Dominus Lapidus, because you don't want to lose HP in a combat. And your second prioritize is his ultimate, the planet before, because you want to freeze enemy and make more damage. Yeah, and your last prioritize is his auto attack is do nothing, so I don't even level it up. Next is Zhongli Weapon. For the beginner, you should use the black tassel because this weapon substats is HP, and the more HP you have, the stronger the shield and the ultimate damage. If you want to upgrade to the 4-star weapon, the black cleave is pretty good too if you need crit damage. The death match is pretty good too if you need crit rate, but the problem with the death match is you have to pay $14 to have this one on the battle pass. The other option is the Favonius lance. So for this one you will have the substat is energy recharge, but it's pretty good too. Some of the top players still use this one. I use the prototype Starlighter on him because this have a good base attack and energy recharge. And if you have 5-star weapon, use it on him. Every 5-star weapon is good on him. But the best in slot for him is the Staff of Homa. If you have Staff of Homa, that is his best weapon. Okay, for the Zhongli Artifacts, there are no good artifacts set for the beginner. The only good set for the beginner is the adventure set. With 2-piece set, the max HP increased by 1000. And to be honest, for the beginner, you don't need a set at all. You don't need it. You only worry about artifact set when you are at adventure rank 45 and above. That is the time when you need to farm artifact set. But for the beginner, you don't need to worry about it. Okay, the hat for the beginner, you should prioritize your main stat is the HP percentage, and your substat you should prioritize attack percentage, crit damage, crit rate, and HP percentage. For the cup, your main stat you should prioritize the geo damage bonus, but if you don't have that, the HP percentage is amazing too. And for the substat, you should prioritize attack percentage, crit damage, crit rate, and the HP percentage. For the sands, or I call it the clock, your main stat should be HP percentage, and the substat you should prioritize crit damage, crit rate, attack percentage, and HP percentage. For the feather, the main stat will always be attack, so you cannot change that, but the substat is not like that. So for the substat, you should prioritize crit damage, crit rate, attack percentage, and the HP percentage. And the last one is the flower. The flower main stat will always be HP. You cannot change that, but the substat is not. So for the substat, you should prioritize crit damage, crit rate, attack percentage, and HP percentage. And the constellation, please don't waste your money on the constellation. But if you want to waste your money, the C2 is pretty good because when you go to co-op, your friends will have the shield like you. And C4 is pretty good too is increase the range of your ultimate and the freezing time of your ultimate. And the C6 is the best. It heal you 40% of the damage you are taking. And the last one is the team. So one of the reason Zhongli is one of the best support in the game because he can fit in any team. You don't need element reaction, you don't need to care about what element in your team. You just put him in random team and he's still working. Example like this team, or this team, or even this team, he still work good. And here is some of the footage I do the Spiral Abyss, and as you can see I throw him in a random team and I don't need the element resonate or anything, and this team is still working good. That is why Zhongli is one of the best support in the game. Subscribe for more character beginner guide. Thank you for watching. Peace.